Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Riduan Bin Nurdin, matric holder 1190168. Okay, I am from KBA1 as the representative member for our group who are taking subject communication theory ACM2023. Okay, so I will be present about our topic that would be choose, that is social penetration and Quran verses. Okay, so first I will explain about the social penetration theory. The social penetration theory (SPT) proposed that as relationships develop, interpersonal communication moves from relatively shallow, not intimate levels to deeper, more intimate ones. The theory was formulated by psychologist Ibrahim of the University of Utah and Dalmas Taylor of the University of Delaware in 1973 to understand relationships development between individuals. Altman and Taylor note that relationships involve different levels of intimacy, of exchange, or degree of social penetration. Social penetration theory is known as an objective theory as opposed to an interpretive theory, meaning that it is based on data drawn from experiments and not from conclusion based on individual specific experience. In easy words, social penetration theory is the process of developing deeper intimacy with another person through mutual self-disclosure and other forms of vulnerability. And now we move to the stage of multi-layered onion. Okay, the first stage is orientation stage, which is conversation with a reserve and people are careful with what they say and share. Okay, the second is exploratory affective stage, which is conversations come to some common and normal topics start to reveal ourselves. Okay, the third is affective stage, conversation about private and personal matters. The more people share, the easier arguments and criticism may arise, but the more intimate they get. Okay, the last stage is stable stage, which is conversation about thoughts, belief and values. Each of them may predict others' emotional reaction. Okay, now I will explain about self-disclosure. Self-disclosure is sharing with someone information which helps him or her understand you. The information can be descriptive or evaluative. The information can include thoughts, feelings, aspirations, failures, successes, fears, dreams, as well as wants, dislikes, and favorites. According to the social penetration theory, we actually can relate a verses from the Quran. Ba'da a'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Ya ayyuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min zakarin wa untha wa ja'alnakum syu'uban wa qabaila lita'arafu. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. Innallaha alimun khabir. Sadaqallahul azim. Surah Al-Hujurat verses 13, which means all mankind. Indeed, we have created you from male and female and made you peoples and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing and acquainted. From this verse of Al-Quran, we can know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has command to human being that they should know each other because of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created men and women, variety skin color, variety races and variety background of human being. And for the closure of this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminded us that He knows and acquainted to all knowledge without any barrier. As we can see, this verse of Al-Quran was coordinated to the social penetration theory. Social penetration theory explained about the intimacy of people in the world, so do this verse of Al-Quran. From this verse of Quran, we also can look the wisdom from Allah that had created men and women in society. The wisdom was aimed to seek how the intercultural couples, specifically among those, get to know each other through ta'aruf, communicate in their marriage. In other words, how they apply the social penetration theory in their marriage lives. Okay, what is breadth and depth? Both breadth and depth are related to the onion model. As the wedge penetrates the layers of the onion, the degree of intimacy, which is depth, and the range of areas in an individual's life that an individual chooses to share, which is breadth, increases. Breadth of penetration is regarded as the range of various aspects of life over which disclosure takes place. Depth without breadth, summertime, romance, breadth without depth, casual relationship. In Quran, Surah Yusuf verse 4 until 5 explained us about depth and penetration in ourselves. Ba'da'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Idh qala Yusufu li abihi ya abati inni ra'aitu ahada asyara kawkaban wasyamsa wal qamara ra'aituhum li sajidin. Sadaqallahul azim, which means of the stories mentioned when Yusuf said to his father, "My father, indeed I have seen in a dream 11 stars, and the sun and the moon, I saw them prostrating to me." Verses 4, verses 5. Ba'da'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Qala ya bunayya la taqsus ra'yaka ala ikhwatika fayakidu laka kaidan. Inna syaitana li insani aduwwum mubin, which means he said, "My son, do not relate your vision to your brothers, or they will contrive against you a plan. Indeed, Satan to man is a manifest enemy." So, from these two verses of Quran, we can know that there is news that we can share to all people, and there is news that we should share to the trusted only. As for example, Yusuf alayhi salam shared about his dream to his dad only, who is most trusted people to him, as he was very close and intimacy relationship with Yusuf alayhi salam. From this verse, it is highlighted to us about the importance of having a deep relationship, as not all people around us can be trusted and loyal to us. So that's all from me and my teammates. I hope you can understand well. So thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.